Fantastic people wey dey out na day na no be small thing dey happen o. Today don start o, the day dey go on. We don dey wait for today before e call come. We thank God for the wonderful day. No be small thing happen today o. In case you are not aware, presidential election tribunal start today. So many things dey ground. Nigerians dey look towards the matter, say where do we go from here? Where are we? Na the same today, so na something happen. One kasala burst for town. More election wey dey drive pass. E cause say Nigerian soldiers, God go help us o. Dem dey oppress an old man. Nonsense don happen. Plenty things happen for this country o. Dem don dey oppress one guy now. Now more election pull over, say wait, wetin dey go on for here? Confront the soldiers. Nigerians since don dey hail and say, bros, you too much. After you, now you again. Because the truth of the matter is that when evil is going on and nobody can, confront it and speak against it, it will think it is the right thing, or nobody has the audacity to speak against it, and so they will continue in such a way and in such a position. So those are some of the things going on. Let's get all the details. Nigerians react as Omoyele Sowore pulled over from his vehicle to confront soldiers maltreating an old man. The presidential candidate of the African Action Congress (AAC), Omoyele Sowore, has received massive praises for intervening in an ill treatment of a Nigerian by Nigerian soldiers. He has received massive praises from Nigerians for intervening in the ill treatment of soldiers on Thursday. In a video shown on the moment, Omoyele Sowore pulled over and confronted soldiers who had forced over 7 men to lie flat on the road on the ground. The AAC presidential candidate, who sought explanation to the incident after introducing himself to the irrational soldiers, was told that the men tried to overtake the soldiers' convoy even when they were asked to slow down. Sowore shared the videos of the incident on Twitter and captioned, "I just can't forget what I go through in the hands of this brutal in and out uniform in our country." Because this particular video was a point I was willing to risk it all when I came across grown men lie face down on the floor along the Lagos-Ibadan expressway near the redemption camp. This is really absurd. I just couldn't forget what I go through in the hands of these men who are on uniform. This particular video was pointing to what I was willing to go through to come across these grown men lying face down just because they overtook a soldier's convoy. I witnessed some on my way, and this is really terrible. Soldiers threatening to whip us because they were passing by our campaign convoy, claiming we should have stopped for them. Which kind of nonsense is this? It's in Nigeria, they do some irrational things, and they actually think that they are doing the right thing. It's terrible. They actually think they are doing the right thing, and they are doing rubbish. What they are doing have no sense at all. You are doing the wrong thing with confidence, and you're not ashamed. Where do you travel in the world? And because soldiers are coming, you have to stop. Of course, if you are going through your driving classes, that when there is an ambulance, and depending on the color of if there's an ambulance and it is lit up, meaning there is an emergency, it could either be the police ambulance or those who are trying to respond to whatever the case may be. So these are very practical things that we could properly looked at, instead of restricting or putting ourselves in a particular position or in one place because we want to stay with some people with their delusion. How can, because soldiers are meant to protect. They're not supposed to be in town. There is no war in town that they should be around. And yet they take it upon themselves that they are the high and mighty, and every other person needs to lie down. Excuse me, where is that done? Which of the country? Just in Nigeria, right? It's terrible. really terrible. And this is why nobody should, should be quiet and allow these people to continue on their track, because we are really tired of their inability to tell us the truth. We have no government who can really, put it there and expatiate on what the true meaning of truth is, where everybody can stand on what is right. And for once, we all believe, and we all take side with what truth should really be. It's terrible because these things happen and there are really no people, to speak out for Nigerians. It's really not fair. It's really not fair. It's really sincerely, truly not fair. It's really not fair. So my lovely, wonderful people, now some of these things now they happen. Now make Nigerians going to say whether where we won't go from here. Not be our country be this. If we go another place, we be if we call our country. But sorry, my brothers, my sisters, now some of these things they happen for this country we call Obodo Nigeria. Obodo Nigeria. Now the Nigerian country be that too. And that's why we cannot stop speaking against oppression, against things that are going on. Thank God for Mo Sowore that stood up, that came out to say, what's this? What's going on here? Why? Why do you have to? Grown men should lie face down because you are passing. Excuse me. You carry what you carry. We don't understand. We need to understand it. God will help us. So this country, God will help us. God will help us. Because a lot of evil things are going on and it ought not to be. A lot of evil things are going on. Yes, it ought not to be. And so these things should not be given opportunity to thrive in our nation. They should not. We should not encourage it. We should not allow it. We should not allow it to continue. We should speak against it and condemn it with a very, very harsh tone and a very, very serious voice to say enough is enough. Yes? So these are some of the possibilities and some of the things that are going on, and why together again and again we must speak out, because people are sincerely suffering as a result of, people are sincerely suffering as a result of, who they are, and mistake that they've made. And the mistake is not even a mistake, but because somebody said it's a mistake. You see, these are very, very terrible things. So it is a matter of urgent attention, and we need to speak out to ensure that, we do not allow the same thing over and over again. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Bye for now.